Imagine someone tells you you need to travel 200 miles east. You get on the road and you're hoping to get to your destination with the proper amount of time, and you start going 50 miles, 60 miles, 70 miles west, and you're going the wrong way. And you're driving and you're so excited you're soon going to arrive at your destination, and then it's almost 200 miles down the road, you're calling your friend, you say, hey, I'm going to be there in just 2 minutes, and then he says, 1 second, where are you? So you told me to go 200 miles. I put on my odometer in the car, and it's almost 200 miles. I should be arriving where you are. He said, 1 second, what do you see? What are the signs around you? He says, well, I see this city and that city. He says, oh my goodness, you've gone 200 miles the wrong way. So now what do they have to do? Now they have to go 400 miles the other way to get to the right location. How awful would such a thing be if we found out that we were supposed to be some righteous person, some great scholar, some author, a philanthropist, and instead we busied ourselves with small things in life. And now we spent all of these precious years going the wrong direction. Our way back would be such a long journey. Yeah, I've heard a wonderful parable. There's this poor man who trying to scrap together a living for him and his family. And he heard that there's this distant island, that in this island it's filled with diamonds. And he asks his wife, can I go on this trip? It's very, very far. It takes 3 years to get there. And only you have to wait till 3 years later when there's the next trip, and then finally it takes 3 years to get back. But it's all filled with diamonds. And I'll fill up my suitcase with diamonds. And if you allow me to go for 9 years, we'll come back and we'll be so, so rich. She says, for sure, I'll figure it out. I'll take a day job. I'll take a night job. I'll do extra things, whatever I can do to just support our children. But you go on this journey. Fine. He gets on the ship, and he travels for 3 years. He finally gets to this island. And behold, it's true. What people say, that there are diamonds all over the place, is true. Right away, as he gets off the boat, he fills up his suitcase with diamonds, fills them up, duffel bag, everything. He fills up all of his bags with diamonds, and now he's ready to go back, but he's got to wait 3 years. So he looks around and he sees a hotel. So he goes to the local hotel and he says, hey, can I check in? He said, for how long? He says, for 3 years. No problem. How will you be paying for this? He says, what do you mean? I've got diamonds. So the lady behind the desk says, everybody's got diamonds here. It's not this is not a currency. This is not something special. So he says, so tell me, how do I build up a credit here? So she says, over here, coconuts is the currency on this island. She says, coconuts, okay. As you go, you work, you pack bags at a local supermarket, and they pay you with coconuts. You go down to the bank, and you open up a coconut account. And then, you look like an honest person. We'll trust you. But by the end of the month, you have to start paying with directly from your coconut account for your rent. Sure, excellent. He starts working his job. He starts packing bags, and then eventually he becomes very successful. He gets promoted, becomes a store manager, and he's got a big account filled with his coconuts. And then, he's very successful. He opens up a car dealership, and his coconut account is jam-packed. Comes time, it's almost 3 years later, and now he has to go back home. And he's so excited, he's going to head back to his family, and he's going to show them how awesomely things have developed for him. And he's on the boat, and it's a 3-year journey, and he's so excited. He's finally going to see his wife, and he's going to see his children, he's going to show them all the wealth that he brought back. And finally, he comes home and he sees his wife and his children, and they say, oh, you're back. Is it true? He says, are you kidding? It's true. You have no idea how successful I've become. He opens up his suitcase and all of these coconuts start falling all over the place, and he's showing him all these coconuts that he's amassed over these years. And his wife says, 1 second, where are the diamonds? He says, diamonds? Diamonds have no value. It's coconuts that have value. It's only the coconuts. He says, "Oy, didn't realize. I wasted my opportunity to amass those diamonds." In the life that we're living, which is very short, we have the opportunity to amass diamonds from mitzvahs, from Torah study, from connection with the Almighty, from volunteering. But are we wasting time filling up our lives possibly with coconuts? With fashion, with homes, with luxury cars? Are we perhaps going the wrong direction and distancing ourselves from the Almighty? That's something we need to think about before Rosh Hashanah and declare for ourselves that we want to head on a path that's actually filled with diamonds. Have a lovely Rosh Hashanah, and may it be an uplifting and spiritual experience wherever you are, so that this coming year should be filled with joy, happiness, health, and prosperity, with all the wonderful diamonds that we can accomplish in our lifetime. Shana Tova.